And good morning, everybody. Rob Gehring here. I am the leader of Team Massive Success at the team We Got Backup. So, leader of Team Massive Success within Team We Got Backup at GotBackUp. So today we're talking in our Massive Success webinar. We're going to talk a little bit about the We Got Backup, aka Got Backup program. So we're not going to do too much talk about traffic leads to income, but that is the program that I own as well. So I lead my team that I call Massive Success, but I also own the great resource, the TL2I Cash Mailer. So if you're not a member of that, we would definitely encourage you to get back to the person who invited you to this webinar and get that rectified and join up. If you don't have a sponsor, you're just catching this, from the interweb, as they say, then you could always go to the tl2icashmailer.com. But always check with your sponsor first, because we believe in downline integrity here. So with all that being said, what we're talking, and you're going to find the We Got Backup in our downline builder. That's all you would join up with that. So we want to follow all the necessary steps. And we're going to need a program called Leads Leap in order to build this funnel. So you're going to also, that's a reason to get into the Cash Mailer downline builder, or get back to your sponsor basically just for their We Got Backup. If you're not interested in the Cash Mailer and our front end marketing system and in our advertising portal and training, our training site, you certainly can just get back to the person who brought you here for their We Got Backup URL, referral URL, and they can also get you involved in Leads Lead, because we're going to need that to build this funnel. So what we built for our team, because ultimately all of this comes to this head. The head is, it all comes to a head of training. So once you're part of the team, no matter how you get there, you want to get there, right? And our Team Massive Success at GotBackUp is a team of 19,000, close to 20,000 people. So they're on two sides of a binary matrix, a left and a right. The left is much bigger than the right. The right I personally built via We Got Friends, hence the We Got Backup. So our We Got Friends team merged into Got Backup, creating the biggest team within the Got Backup company. And the Team Massive Success is also one of the biggest teams within Got Backup. So we have a great upline structure. We know our leader, Val Smith, who was one of the founders of We Got Friends, is definitely a huge backer of Got Backup. We definitely have access to the owner, Joel Tarian, and just a lot of great leaders and visionaries in the industry have come forward on an opportunity that only costs $9.97, and it makes you wonder, well, what's that about? Well, I think that sometimes you get we talk about big ticket and we talk about large entry fees. Sometimes the quantity on the small ticket stuff can add up to great things and very large commissions. When we talk about bonuses, we talk about the cycles within a binary matrix, and it all happens one brick at a time. That's how you build your team. But the people who came from We Got Friends basically got a pre-built side for them for the most part, anywhere, hundreds, thousands, maybe tens of thousands of people. So now you've taken a binary matrix, you've cut it in half, and you've made it a singular. You just have to build a singular team. And that's what's going to start getting you, for every two that you put into your own team, you're going to create one cycle. And cycles have a monetary value that gets more valuable over time as the company increases their profits. It's like a profit sharing. And this is the path towards, and I don't say it as hype. I say it as you can make thousands per month here. But, is it going to happen tomorrow? Probably not. But you have to do your setups. You have to put the plan together and execute every day. And then you will succeed. And that's what I've been doing for like 20 years. So it's the daily discipline that makes the difference in all these businesses. Because it's not the business that fails you sometimes, it's you that fails you. Ultimately, we give up. Sometimes there's things we have to give up on, but a lot of things we give up on are good. And it just, we didn't look within ourselves and challenge ourselves as maybe the reason why things aren't going as we thought they would. It's not always the company. A lot of times it's just a mirror check. So we created this blog for our team. So anybody that falls within my structure, and that's a big structure. So, I could always check genealogy and see, but anybody that falls in the structure can come to our WOW app group, and we recommend WOW app. It's in our downline builder as well at the TL2I cash mailer, but we recommend it as a nice little earnings stream. In addition to, we use it for all of our team meetings and chats and everything like that. So anybody that falls in the genealogy is welcome to come to our WOW app group. We place you, we give you a great welcome and a great training blog, which is what I've created here. So Team Massive Success, we got backup. Okay, so there is the little graphic. Okay, so to get to this, just go to trafficleadstoincome.com/blog. Trafficleadstoincome.com/blog. It's the latest article that I created. So now if I create another article, which I don't do that much blogging, you would just have to scroll down and see the article. Because like if I scroll down to the bottom of my last article, then there's my next one, the Massive Success Plan. So you can literally see a lot of recent work. I ask you definitely to check out the blog, to put it in your favorites, to subscribe, to like it, to check out these tabs at the top. This is a pathway to get into all of our recordings, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Apologies for not being able to nail the live streams. We tested it and we just have some permission issues we have to work on for YouTube and for Facebook. So hopefully next week we'll have that ready to go, and we'll live stream to 2 places. Hopefully we can do both at the same time and just build a following and build success for people. And the main crux of our weekly webinar is the TL2I cash mailer and what we call Team Massive Success that follows the strategies there. But every now and again, we break away into one of our back end opportunities that we call them. And one of them is the We Got Backup. And today we're going to literally kind of show how you can do We Got Backup as a front end. We're going to create a front end marketing funnel directly to We Got Backup. So, but I'm always a big believer in front end, back end marketing, understanding that, how that all plays together. And you can learn more about that at the TL2I Cash Mailer 7 Steps to Your Success. So coming down the blog here, we welcome everybody. We talk about our history, and that history is in this YouTube video right here. So it gives you a chance to go to YouTube. And if you ever watch any of my YouTube videos, please give me a subscribe. I'm trying to build subscribers, and I'm trying to build watch hours, because once you get to a certain number of watch hours, YouTube starts advertising you, putting you in places where people see it. It's one of the strategies that I'm not working on. Generally right now, I'm getting the people that if I send the link out to my list or to my groups, but I want to literally start getting to 1,000 views or 10,000 views on a video. And that's some real hyperbolic marketing that can happen. And you can do the same thing too. There's definitely training and resources within our Team Massive Success structure that can help you. I can point you to some things that I've been checking out that may help you with your YouTube channel. Anyway, so that's kind of a historical watch there to understand what We Got Friends was and how it became We Got Backup. So you joined a great team. What to do now? We talk about WOW app, and we give a link there. Again, get back to the person who referred you to this webinar or recording for their WOW app link. If not, there is a live link in the blog there. And if you're coming in from another sponsor, just I'm GH Camry at WOW apps. You can always send me a friend request and say, hey, I'm within your team, Massive Success. Add me to whichever particular group, like the We Got Backup, and I will do that and get you started with a great welcome message. So now we're going to create this page right here, because really after you join, and you should go to your back office of Got Backup, and you should study everything, set everything up, do your tax stuff, do your profile, get a picture on there, go through all the basic reviews and setup, understand the company, get the product downloaded on your phone and devices, get all that done, right? That's all that stuff that happens. Now you're ready to promote. I believe we can create better funnels, and I've said this for 10, 15, 20 years, than what the company links. That's where I stop. That's where I part ways with companies, not part ways, but you know what I mean? Philosophically, I'm not necessarily just going to use their company links, because the company links that don't build my list. And I want an independent list, third party. Well, you may say, well, such and such company has a built-in autoresponder. Well, that's not third party. So we like Leads Lead. It gives us independence, third party independence, and we build independently. We also get the phone number captured. We also can change our pages at will. We can change what happens after they fill in the form. It's just complete flexibility. And Leads Lead is very controlled. It's not the Wild West of an autoresponder, but you're going to get good open and click rates because of the stuff that Kenneth does in there. Kenneth sometimes frustrates me because he's so every little thing you get a pop-up message. You cannot send the same message, within 10 days. But he studied internet marketing. He's an internet marketer. He studied that whole discipline. So, it's good. It gives us solid foundations there, but then we got to take it to the network marketing level. We know that's how we make the coin. We use everybody for what they can bring to the table when we put the whole package together, and we kill it out here. So how are we going to build this lead capture page? How are we going to integrate the company, your what we call GotBackUp tour page, which is how people become pre-enrollees and ultimately upgrade? How do we integrate this into this, right? And this is a tried and true format, right? So there are people out there promoting digital altitude with this. They just change the words on the page, a few little words, and there you go. We've got people out there promoting, Savings Highway Global and other top opportunities out there front end, just using our simple template, which is pulling in our own paid traffic co-op 30 to 50% opt-in rate, right? Then from there we get our pre-enrollees if we're talking about the GotBackUp application. And from those pre-enrollees, we get paid members, and we onboard them into the team and move the process forward. Now, that takes a little bit of effort on your part. It's not an autopilot. It could be. Theoretically, somebody could fill in that form, go here, be a pre-enrollee, but immediately do the payment, and they're in. And that happens. But you're going to get more paid signups by following up and helping people know that there's somebody who's not just the owner, but a real sponsor person behind the whole thing. That is the equalizer. You need that final component for success. But you got the company, you got the team. Now it's your turn when we talk about follow-up. But we're not talking about follow-up as much today. But we do talk about right here. I'll be adding a setup video here soon, and that's going to be our setup right here. It's going to go right there. Live link. Boom. Okay. And then we talk about after the fact, what happens now. You've got your setup, how to run traffic. So we invite you to our paid traffic co-op. We invite you to the free traffic that we offer at the TL2I cash mailer. We talk about what the next steps are, how the follow-up is going to work. In my WOW group, I give proprietary special real-time updates on text messages that you can use based on what's working in the field. So that's why I don't have a sample text message on this blog. But we give you the whole skinny. We give you an email to send, personal email to send to your pre-enrollee. So I do that as well. I do everything. I text, I call, I send the personal email, and I let the system work. That's like in two systems, because you have the internal GotBackUp system and we have our autoresponder. So that's like 5 things that are working. And if you're working them all, or some of them are autopilot, but if you're working your side and the auto is doing its thing, you're pumping people into the system, great things happen. It's that simple. And then we just scroll down just for a final thank you. I even teach you on how to do the placements into the binary matrix properly in a video that I did. So it's all coming together, friends, into a beautiful thing. So how do we build this? It's so easy, a child could do it, right? So I got my share codes ready, and I'm going to do it live right in front of your eyes. So I'm going to first grab my list. This is a share code in Leads Lead. So remember, you got to get in Leads Lead, get back to your sponsor, person who invited you here, or your downline builder at the cash mailer. That's under resources, I believe. So once we're in Leads Lead, and you should be upgraded there, first you've got to get your list imported. So I've already written the emails for you. You just have to edit them. So let's go over to Leads Lead. And let's click on add a new list, right? Under list manager, add a new list. Okay. My list name today will be test2, add now. It is created. Okay. So we will activate it. I want to show you that as well. So it says there's a little red thing that says activate this list. I do that right away. So I'm going to click on the little wheel and let's just scroll down. Just some basic things that you're going to need here. Do you want to be emailed when somebody opts in? Yes. It says you will receive a lot of emails if you turn this on. See, Kenneth is always watching our back here. Look at that. But I'll say, okay, Kenneth, we're doing it. Okay. Sender details. You should fill in your information. Okay. And they want a full address. So yes, you can send me hate mail if you want. I'm just kidding. That's one thing. I'm not worried about my privacy online. I want people to find me. How much if I have to send something carrier pigeon, that will work for me. Then it's up to you if you want to do an email signature. I think I keep mine turned off. I do my own email signature, so I'm not really going to talk about that too much. But I am going to click on this send code to the above email address and I'm auto verified because I've done this so many times, but you may have to go into your email and click a link to validate and verify your list here, the new one that you're creating. So I'm good there. And I'm just going to basically activate and click on save and activate. So I have the checkbox clicked or checked, save and activate. And this list is now activated. So it has all the emails in it. Okay. So now you just have to go in and look at the emails under your campaign. All right. So what we want to do here is edit them. So there's we have the, oops, there it is right here. This list is not activated. Wait a minute. I thought we activated this list. Let me go back. This list is now activated. Maybe I just have to go back and refresh here. Let me click list manager. Okay. And it does say active. Okay. The other thing is, I think I didn't mention this. So I'm going to go back and find it here for you. So under your, okay, so you could actually have your first email in this area here. I went to the singular envelope. So you can have your first email go out from this area. But I don't know if that's necessary. You do want to just look at the verification email. I don't think you can even edit that. So they don't get anything until they have to click the link to verify their email address. That's just the way that Leadsleep does it. I think maybe you can customize that a little bit. And it gives you instructions on maybe things you can't change, but you can customize that verification email a little bit. You can have the first email for the welcome email, and then the rest of the series can continue under the double envelopes. Okay. So when I go there, oh, you know what I didn't do? Never mind. Okay. So we're at the point now we have to import the letters. Okay. We have to create the list. We have to, we can edit the content of the verification email. But now we have to import the letters. I was thinking they're just there automatically, but I didn't put a share code in. So, and there comes Lloyd. Welcome, Lloyd. So now I'm going to go and click on import in my test 2 campaign. And now I just put in that share code and include the list dash. And this is in your blog. So list dash and then the big long bunch of letters. I'm going to say replace all existing episodes and include welcome if available. But I don't believe I put that in the welcome area. I think I just have I think it's a 5 email series that is in the double envelope area, I call it. And when you see the icons, it'll make sense. So I'm going to import those letters. Let me go back to that single envelope. Yeah, it doesn't put it there. It doesn't put anything there. So all you really would have to do is, I don't think you necessarily have to, but if you want to edit that verification email, you can. Go to your double envelopes. There's your 5 letters, and they do get it anyway. So it's kind of a moot point to put that first letter in that other area because it's already a day 0, meaning once they click the link in the verification email, it's going to automatically release the welcome to GotBackUp email. That's the first one in the series here. And these are just your leads. They may or may not be pre-enrollees, but we're covering all the bases. What you've got to do is click the little pencil edit icon for each one of these emails. And you need to go in, and you don't want to say, my name is Rob Gehring, right? You want to have your own signature. And when people give me their links to test, I definitely will let. There's a fellow today I had to say, hey, it's your link, but you've got my signature in your email. So we do cross check and help people out with that side of things. So just some common sense edits. Just read it, and when something says Rob Gehring or something that's customized to me, change it to your stuff. And that's all you have to do in each one of those letters. Okay, so we're going to close that out. So do that 5 times, save each one. So when you bring up the thing, he makes it real easy. Basically, when you get down to the bottom, it's just basically, and I can't see with the screen share, but there's a save button at the bottom area, kind of where I'm wiggling my mouse. So you just want to make sure that you're saving your work. Go back and double check everything. And that's it. At that point, you have an active list. You have the emails in. You have the edits made. And you're ready to go. There really is nothing more to do here. Now we have to build the page, which is probably even the easier thing to do. I think the email is the harder piece. So I go to Page Manager now, and I'm going to go back to my blog, and I'm going to find my page code. And again, it's page dash, and then the rest of the jazz. So I'm coming back to Leads Leap. I'm creating a new page, add a new page. What is the page name? We're going to call it test 111523. Add now. Okay. I've just added that. Okay. Now, add a new design to start. Okay. So I'm going to put in my share code on the right-hand side. I've just built the page. There it is. Look, it's done. Now all I've got to do is tie everything together by clicking Launch Editor. Making sure that we have the right stuff here. So the template is, okay. So that's really nothing to worry about. So I'm on the left-hand column here, template, number 1. Number 2 is list. So we're using the SendSteed. We need to put our list ID in. So I'm going to click on Get List ID, and it's going to basically put them all together here. So 67105 is not the right one. So test 2, I go by the names. So it's 68653 for me. It'll be different for you. Okay, so I'm going to get list. I basically have that in now. So once I clicked on I get list ID, then I had the ability to choose, which I did. Okay, so that's set. In the same area, just change your GotBackUp tour link to yours. So I'm GH Camry WGF, since I came from the We Got Friends merger. You're going to have a different ID. Just make sure it's the right one. Okay, so then you've got that in. I'm going to tell you to leave it as open redirect URL in a new window. There's a reason for that, because we want people to still see the, hey, you need to verify your email message, but we also want them to go to the but I don't believe in doing an autoresponder where you have to click the verification link in order to get the in order to get the thank you page. Why do we create funnels like that? Why are we making it harder to get signups? Make it easier, right? I'll take the sign up over the list subscription any day. That's just me, right? That's what I'm trying to get. It's leads, pre-enrollees, and upgrades. That's it. Everything else we can work on. But I think that's a good mixture of all areas, but got to highlight that. So we need them to take that next step. And they're hot. They're right now, they're looking at it, right? We want that. They're cold by the time they get down to a verification link and click that. And a lot of them do, but some don't. And that's not the end of the world, right? It's not the end of the world. This is the most important thing, to get them in the pre-enrollee system and start following up then. Okay. So at this point now, everything else is pretty good. Everything else in those 5 areas there in the left column, we don't have to change anything. We just have to hit save our work. Okay, and then I usually close my window. Okay, I'm going to close that. I leave my other Leads Leap open, and this is our finished product right here. Okay, so we rock this out in paid traffic in the Massive Success Paid Traffic Co-op. We get this out to all of you guys know, if you're part of my team, there's a million places to advertise. You got login ads, you got pop-ups, you got banner opportunities, you got traffic exchanges, you've got all kinds of things. If you know how to work social media carefully, I don't believe in putting links, but you can tease to like, hey, hit me up on Messenger, we can chat or whatever. Put them up, and things should really be in your profile. See my profile. So watch putting links in your posts and comments. That's a little social media tip for you. But ultimately, we want to engage and get people off always into chats and into webinars and groups and demonstrations and whatnot. Engagement is key, not just slap links out there. People are done with that form of marketing. It worked 20 years ago. It doesn't work anymore. All right. So network marketing is coming back strong. So let me just fill this out to test it. Okay. But the number one place you'll get the most subscribers and the most pre-enrollees and upgrades is going to be carefully selected paid traffic, like our paid traffic co-op. We have a couple other recommendations. I know people find some good providers on Udemy. MLM Leads is still a leader in traffic. And I think some of these places even offer leads. You have to watch leads. Leads are kind of a different animal. And you can pay a pretty penny for really good surveyed ones. So I'm filling out the form. And I'm going to hit yes. Once I get that off. Yes, I want more. But look how simple our verbiage is. Put more money in your pocket with a digital tool that everyone needs and income everyone wants. So we tease. Fill out the form below, then lock in your spot on the next page. So it works. It makes sense. What your page says you have to follow up with. So when I click on yes, I want more, there's the GotBackUp tour page. Now they have a video once it loads. Look at that. Look at that. So congratulations. Free temporary pre-enrollee position is in, but they have to lock in. They have to lock in right here, lock in your position. Okay. So we want them to watch the video, lock in their position. So this is a great thank you page. I don't need to build something when something is already there that has components of a thank you page, a video, and a path to the sale, if you will. So lock in your position, requires an email address to put in. And this is one of my people that I've already because I look up people's power lines just so I understand what they're seeing. So when you log in, after you put in your email address, there you go. Now you've got the ability to view the power line, and you've got the ability to upgrade. So we'll go back a screen here. I think that's another lock in your position. So you're in the power line, but you're not really locked in. And then this is the create account and pay areas. And we love it when they take the family plan, the bigger one. There's some other options that can create more income for you that, we can let them decide, or you can help them with that decision. And I'm going to close this out now. And then we just follow up. And look, there's our verification to check our email. So that's in place. And it keeps the lead capture page up on the screen, which worst case scenario, they could fill it in twice, but that's not the end of the world. So we'll close that out. And then our blog basically just finishes up with what to do now. You've got a lead. You've got a pre-enrollee. What do you do now? So we talk about all of that and more. So come join us. Come join our team. Come join our WOW app group. Let's get you in. Let's get you trained. Let's get you paid. Let's give you massive success. And I thank you very much for watching this live. Live team, I'm coming back to you. If you watched it recorded, thank you very much. Make sure you subscribe to me on YouTube. Watch all my stuff. If something's outdated and old, let me know. I can make the necessary re-recording or knock it off the channel. I've been trying to get things updated little by little because things evolve over the years. So I thank you very much for your time and attention, and have a great rest of your day and to your massive success.